guys, welcome to my channel. I said I was gonna probably do a few videos of maybe doing some Christmas candy or cookies or something. Well, I came across a video at Hillbilly Kitchen, her making some potato candy. Now, this is a candy that goes way back to the Depression, and can you imagine being a mother and trying to come up with cheap ideas, working with only what you had, so, I mean, this is truly an SHTF candy because you're using a potato, so, it's a pretty easy thing to make. You're going to boil your potatoes, till they're real done, mushy done, and, you're going to be using some powdered sugar, and you're going to be using some peanut butter. And if you have vanilla or vanilla extract, you can use some of that. You don't need to. It will still taste good. So anyway, we're going to be making some potato candy. So make sure you stay tuned. This should be real interesting. And yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, there's a few ways of doing it. Now I went ahead and peeled and boiled my potato, cut it up in chunks. And like I say, you want to make sure that it is done. And these potatoes I went ahead and strained. And, the less amount of water in these potatoes, the better, the less powdered sugar you're going to use. So right here, actually I had, there's two smaller potatoes here, and I'm not going to be using it all, but we need to get these potatoes mashed. Now, you can go ahead and use your mixer if you want. Now, Hillbilly Kitchen, this is the way that she did hers. You're only going to need, 2 or 3 tablespoons of it, but she just went along with her little strainer sieve, and made sure there was no water in it that way. So there's one way that you can actually do it. You don't want any lumps in your candy, so you can actually do it that way. These potatoes don't seem to have any water in them coming out, so I think I'll be all right. And another thing, you need to make sure that you use russet potatoes, because other kinds of potatoes apparently don't work as well. So remember that when you're picking out your potatoes, to get russet potatoes to make your potato candy. So but we just want to get these, good and creamed so that we don't have any lumps. And this is one way of doing it here. Totally up to you. So, but it's good to have probably about 4 tablespoons of the potatoes, because that way, if it's a little bit too thin, you can add more of your potato to it, which will thicken it up. So, it's good to have a little extra of your potatoes to the side. So, better to have too much, not enough. And like I say, you just wanting to get, all the lumps out of it. I'm going to do one more here. Get me probably another tablespoon in there. And then the rest is pretty easy, guys. So, pretty easy, for sure. Now, I guess the old way of doing it is with a syrup. This here is no cook. I mean, the only thing you had to cook is your potatoes. And the rest is you don't cook, so you don't have to make your syrup. And it looks like my little strainer is wanting to come apart there. So we're just gonna get that right in there like that. And I'm gonna use this amount right here. I'll go ahead and kind of mush it up a little bit more here. Just make sure there's no lumps. Like I say, if you wanted to dig out your mixer, you know, you can go ahead and do that. But it's not required, you know. I like the old rotary style right here. Okay, so we're going to call that good right there. And I'll be right back. I'm actually going to clean this off and use it for my powdered sugar. Okay, got it all cleaned off again. I'm going to have to get me another one. I got it from the Dollar Tree. But the screen right here is coming off of the ring. But I think I can still use it just fine with the powdered sugar. And right here I actually, there's like 3 cups of powdered sugar in the bowl. And chances are I'll be using probably more like 4 cups by the time we get done with this. So we're just going to kind of put it in, you know, slowly. Don't dump it all in at one time, because I don't know if you can see this, but the potatoes is actually have more of a wet feel to them. If you can tell that, but it's kind of wet. So we're just going to keep adding this powdered sugar into these potatoes like that. You know, and try to get out any lumps that you see in there. Give me another scoop here. Yep, lost my fork. And I think I'm going to switch over to a spatula. I'll set that to the side. Yeah. Definitely time to switch over to the spatula. For sure. So, hey guys, let me know in the comments if any of you have ever made any potato candy, or hey, have you even tried it before? Honestly, I've never tried it, and I think it's kind of, you know, a cool concept. I mean, back in the day, they had to work with what they had, you know, so I'm sure it was definitely an SHTF situation, you know, if they had to resort to making potato candy for Christmas candy, you know. But hey, if it was good, maybe, yeah, why not, right? Why not? That fork over there. And like I say, right now, look, see, it's runny. That's why I say you're gonna go through a lot of powdered sugar, but we're working towards like a Play-Doh consistency. So that is what we're trying to reach. Because once we get to that Play-Doh consistency, we're going to roll it out. So, yeah, I got a lump right there in my powdered sugar. I'll help it along here. My hands are clean. Always wash them before I cook. Like I say, you don't have to sift it either. I mean, but I wouldn't dump it in all at one time either. You know, just kind of mix it there. And chances are I will have to open up this other bag. I'm finishing off a bag of powdered sugar that I already had opened. So There was like 3 cups in it, so I thought, hey, we'll use this up, and then we can open up the new bag. And you're just gonna keep going and going like this, you know. Keep adding a little bit to a time. And like I say, you can put the vanilla in, or you can leave it out. Either way, it will be good. I promise. So I'm going to add just a little bit in, probably maybe half a teaspoon, because like I say, that there is liquid, so that means, you know, the more liquid that you add into it, the more of your powdered sugar that you're going to need. Put in another scoop here. And you're just going to keep doing this, you know, till you get to the consistency of Play-Doh. So it may take a little bit of time, you know, but it's not hard, by no means. By no means is this hard, you know. I mean, even your kids could help you with something like this, because, you know, once you got the potatoes cooked for them, that is. But this part here, yeah, you know, if you wanted to get your kids involved, your grandkids, you know, and teach them some of the ways of the old days, you know, how, what they made around Christmas time. So you can see it's getting a little bit thicker, but it's not to Play-Doh consistency yet. So I'm going to open this bag of powdered sugar, and we'll just keep doing this. I guess you're still there, huh? I thought I put you on pause, but I didn't. Okay. So I'm just going to take my parchment paper and kind of roll it over here onto this log. Or, yeah. Roll the log onto the parchment paper. Like that. Okay. And we're going to roll it up. And it is going to go into the refrigerator for at least a couple hours. Longer, you know, won't hurt either. So, and I will be back when this is ready to cut, and we'll see how it turns out. Thanks for sticking along. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, guys. And I gotta put this in the freezer and clean up my mess. So I'll be back later and we'll check it out. I had enough potatoes. I'm doing another one. I did it all the same way. Got the peanut butter on it, but I'm going to roll it from this direction. I told you to make it en vogue, and I went this way. Okay. And I went the wrong direction, so, you know, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, and that's probably why. So, like I say, you're going to do it the same way. I think my pastry cutter would kind of help. Right here. Just to kind of lift it up as I roll it up. Kind of lifts it up off of the surface that I'm rolling it from. Yeah, this one here will be better. I wasn't very happy with the other one, so I'm like, I'm going to make another one, and we're going to go from this direction. And I made it all the same, except I forgot to put the vanilla in it. So we'll have one with vanilla, one without. But like I say, they're good either way. So I'm just going to continue to gently roll those. That right there. I'll put a little powdered sugar on it. It didn't look like I put that much peanut butter in it, but when you go to get it rolled, okay. Alright. This one here, I think, is going to work out a lot better for me. I hope, anyway. So we'll get this one on some parchment paper. Probably could have just rolled it right on parchment. I'll get it on here, and I'll flip her over. Get it on. There we go. A little bit of peanut butter on the bottom. Very delicately. Okay. And we'll get this one rolled up and put it in to the refrigerator. Like I say, I think I'm going to be a lot happier with this one. So remember that, guys, when you're rolling it. Do it from like the end of the I don't know, the end of the oblong way, I guess. So I'll put it in the fridge and I'll be back. So make sure you stay tuned, hit that like and subscribe. Guys, this hasn't been in the refrigerator as long as I wanted, but I wanted to hurry up and show you what to do. And I went back and there's part of the clip missing, which I was showing you how the dough should feel like Play-Doh, you know, and when it gets to feeling like Play-Doh and it's not sticking to your hands much, and then roll it out and put your peanut butter on it and roll it out. That's the part that you missed, and I'm so sorry for that. But anyway, I'm going to cut into this here so you can get an idea, you know. You're just going to cut these out. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this back into the refrigerator and let it chill a while longer. But there you have it, some peanut butter wheels. Some people call them peanut butter wheels, some people call them potato logs, peanut butter logs. But this goes back a long time, and like I say, that's definitely a SHTF candy. If you ever did show me a candy that you know you're going to use the bare minimums on, I mean potatoes and, you know, powdered sugar and peanut butter, staples that most of us have on hand. So guys, you know, there you have it, peanut butter candy, peanut butter potato candy. Good candy. Anyway, give it a shot, give it a try, and if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. So anyway, thanks so much for joining. There we are. And I'm going to try me a piece of this potato candy. See y'all in the next video, guys. Toodaloo, God bless. Hope y'all have a great one. Bye.